There's no way I can pick all of these up to show how many I bought. Well, that took longer than I had planned. Hey, what's up? How you doing? So I wanted to take a minute to go through all of the books I bought for March and April. Now I combined the 2 months because honestly for like the last 4 years I've not been reading for shit. I want to blame my depression on top of a bunch of other things that I don't really want to get into right now, and I'm not going to. But I haven't been reading much besides my like school books for the last few years. So March kind of was me coming back into my reading swing. So on the end of March I started with the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon, and then I hopped right into the Magical Adventure-a-thon. So I wanted to give myself options to choose from. I don't know if you can tell, but the bookshelves are kind of empty without the books I bought the last 2 months. So I'm going to go ahead and run through all the books I just bought and spent a lot of money on real quick. Alright, so starting off, I bought A Darker Shade of Magic for the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon. I read this one, it was the group read, and then I went out and got the second book to the series, A Gathering of Shadows. This is going to be in no specific purchasing order because I don't know when exactly I purchased all of them. Some of them I ordered on Amazon, some of them I got like at the bookstore, some of them I got in Book of the Month, and then some of them I got in my Owl Crate, Fairy Crate, whatever crates I've bought. Next book, which I haven't really gotten to yet, was How She Died, How I Lived. Then I got King of Scars, which apparently is a spin-off to the Grisha trilogy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me which order I should read these books. Someone comment down below and tell me what order I need to read these books in, because I don't want to mess that up and then be confused while getting into it. I bought Girl Made of Stars, which I was actually going to read last month for the Magical Adventure-a-thon, but I never got around to it, so I'm going to read this month, next week, for Scallywag-a-thon. Finally got this guy. Everybody's been reading it. They're like, get it, get it, get it. So I got it, and I am going to read it next month for Scallywag-a-thon. I got Frankenstein by Junji Ito. I read this last month for my Magical Adventure-a-thon as a retelling, and his work never disappoints. I just got this in one of my boxes. I also just got Nichole Seitz in one of my boxes, and I got Scythe. When I was at the bookstore, I actually got a recommendation from one of the girls that work there, and she said I had to read Unwind. It was kind of like a prequel series to Scythe, so I'm not sure if I'm going to start with this or I'm going to read this first, because this one is on everyone's favorites list, so I kind of want to read that one. Next, I got the entire Red Queen series. I read the first one for Magical Readathon for one of the prompts, and then I was like, oh my god, I think I'm in love. So I then bought the next one for another prompt, and then I went out and got the last 2 books, and I am on the 3rd, and I need to finish all 4 because I am actually going to a signing on Wednesday this week. I'm not sure when I'll get this video up, so I don't know why I'm saying next week. The 8th of May. I need to read this by the 8th of May. So I'm going to do that. I'm almost done with the 3rd book, so then I'll hop to the 4th real quick and get that done. I also got Lost and Wanted, which I haven't read yet. I just read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I was so shocked at how much I liked this. I was so shocked at how much I liked this book. The bisexual representation in here. Love it. I love it. I also got a cute little classic Tales of Horror book at Barnes & Noble's, Edgar Allan Poe. You know what it is. So I went out and purchased The Handmaid's Tale graphic novel, and I regret my purchase. I I read the book with a class that I was a teacher's aide in at one point, and I don't know why I thought purchasing the graphic novel would be a smart decision. It's graphic and it's not needed, and I need to figure out how to get rid of this book because I don't think my library is going to take it. So if you want this book, let me know and I will mail it to you because I don't think I want this on my shelf. I went out and got Gilded Wolves. Haven't read it yet. I just finished A Danger to Herself and Others last week. It was one of the closing books I read for my Magical Adventure-a-thon, and oh my god, this one took me for a spin. I don't want to say I loved it, but I enjoyed it. Check out my blog post for my little mini review of this. Let me know if you want me to get into any details of how I feel about these books, because I'm always afraid I'm going to spoil them. I'm not very good at describing my feelings about books, so I just kind of go with the flow. I mean, I feel like at this point I should just be spoiling books because I don't know how else to describe them, so I don't know. I also followed Bandwagon and got The Hate U Give, which I just finished last week for a Magical Readathon, and I had mixed feelings about this book. Like, I love the message they portrayed, and it was an important message to portray. I didn't like how it was quite delivered. I also picked up Dark Matter over the last 2 months. Not sure when. I read it for my Magical Readathon, and I regret it. Thank God I got the audiobook because there would have been no way I would have been able to read this book. I hated it. I'm not sure if it's me not liking sci-fi or if it was this book. Like, I just can't, I don't understand. And then, like, if you read it and you get to the point, like, where you, like, if you get to the point where the plot has been delivered, like, this is what's going on, you know what's gonna happen in the end. Why does he do all of this for a woman? I will never understand. No. No. I got Before She Knew Him in my book of the month. I have not read it yet. In my book of the month, I also got Four Dead Queens, which I have not read yet. I also got Night Tiger, Boneless Mercies, both of which I have not read yet. I'm like trying to look and see if I missed any books, but I think that's all that I picked up for the months of March and April. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me you hate me. Talk to me on Instagram. Yeah, okay, bye.